Hey guys, so you were looking at the new project. This is, hold on a second. This is a 95 Skidoo Formula STX. Has the 583 in it. I used to own one of these, exactly like this. Hood was faded and everything. The seat, I have it off, it's in the garage. It doesn't have any leather on it right now because the leather just became so brittle and I don't know, it just deteriorated. But mine was I used to have one. Mine was exactly like this. Same color, same year. Even the hood was faded just like this one. Except mine was actually in a fire, in a barn fire. Or the barn that it was next to burned. So like this entire side was like melted. So like this plastic was warped and melted. It didn't have a pull cord like this one, so that's why we thought that this one was mine, but it's not. This one actually is in slightly better shape because of the plastic not being cracked. Mine was slightly rusted on the tunnel, but mine also had a lot more miles. This has 4,400, mine had like 5,700. And mine wasn't rebuilt. This one has been rebuilt. So, yeah, this one is in far better shape. Honestly, it just needs a clean and it'll look 10 times better. So yeah, this one has been rebuilt. You can tell because brand new gasket here, brand new gasket right there, and brand new gasket right here. I'm pretty sure they must have repainted the, what is it, the head? Or, yeah, so, must have done that, which is good, in a sense, but when we got it, the guy said that it was only running on one cylinder, so we brought it home, checked if it had spark, which it did, cleaned off the spark plugs, cranked the engine over to blow out whatever fluid was in the cylinders if it was flooded, put them back in, took both the carbs off, cleaned them, and it won't run. I mean, when we got it back, we just tried putting a battery in it and cranking it, and it was backfiring out of this cylinder right here, or this carb. So I don't know much on sleds, but like I don't know what makes a carb do that necessarily. I don't know, I forget if it's a rich condition or a lean condition. But we took both the carbs off, cleaned them, inspected them, and adjusted them equally. So we just need to do more research. Today, I actually drained out the fuel about almost 2 gallons. So this one was mostly full, but we filled it and then put it like another gallon in there. And we put 5 gallons of premix in there. Probably can't tell at all. Yeah, you can't tell at all. But this is all they had. I wish they had the gallon ones, but they didn't, at least at Walmart. So 2-cycle engine oil. So we put in 2 of these into a 5-gallon jug and put that 5 gallons in there. I did put 93 in with the oil, I don't know if it'll help. It might, but it might not. I don't know, but I think richer gas might help a little bit. So did that. We got a better battery because this is what was in it. 260 cold cranking amps, and it's, I don't even know how old it is. There's no sticker on it, so. But we took this off because these blocks didn't have any screws in them. These blocks didn't have any screws in them or anything. They were zip tied. The connections were zip tied on there, cables, so. I don't know why my phone won't autofocus, but anyway. So we ripped out battery from the lawnmower, charged it, put it in here. Ooh, this one's actually 230 cold crank amps. So, and March of 2017. So that's pretty old for a battery, but anyway, so we did that, did the premix, and topped this off. This was actually below this bottom hose. Like it was, I think, down to here or something. So I wanted to get the gallon jug of the 2 strokes so that I can just dump it all in. But we used what we had, and that was literally all that they had. And we bought the entire shelf of those, so. And so even that, it won't really start. Like, all it does is it cranks and cranks and cranks. It sounds like it wants to start, but it doesn't get to that point. And if you give it any throttle when it's cranking, it actually slows down. So, like. Do one pump for time, and it's probably gonna backfire, but. So that's pretty much all it does. And some of you are probably saying, oh, just give it a little bit of throttle when it, starts to spin up faster. You do that, and then it actually wants to start even less. Like it sounds like it's trying, but the second that you give it throttle, it stops trying and it just cranks and cranks and cranks. It doesn't like stumble and, well, you heard it. It was like kind of stumbling, wanting to start, and I don't know if that's running on one cylinder or trying to run on one cylinder or not. When we were cranking it earlier, this cylinder definitely was getting fuel because the spark plug would be soaked and this side would be completely dry. So, however, before we took the carburetors off and everything, it would be backfiring out of this cylinder. So, to be honest, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much all that it does. So, yeah. But honestly, if we can get it running and moving then I'll be taking it like next weekend. If we can get it started by then, which hopefully we can, but if not, then, I mean, we'll try, but it honestly might be a summer thing, because right now it's doing that, and the track won't spin. And we put it on its side, tried to turn the, I don't know, one of the clutches for the track side, and it didn't want to move, so that might be another thing. I do have it slightly off the ground to protect the track, because I don't want the track to rot, especially in here because it's, you know, a dirt floor. And when it gets springtime, or just when the snow thaws and melts and stuff, it goes right over here and it makes the ground wet. So I have the jack stand under it. So anyway, this is the new project. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.